What is going on, everybody? We're back on it to Berserk Manga chapters 136 and 137. We did a triple chapter upload um, on Monday, the day after Christmas. If you didn't check that out, still a little bit sick, but we're definitely better than we were over Christmas weekend. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your Christmas holiday weekend, whatever it is you celebrate. This should be Friday's upload. The last couple chapters, or I guess specifically the last one, was pretty graphic, and the only thing I could remember comparing it to would be the eclipse, of course, and the wild scene where he ran through that family's house. Last chapter was right up there with that, seeing his like torture chamber, and I already knew what it was going to be when he was like, "Oh, I'll help out your child, but you know." I feel like you went against the law, but if you didn't, your child wouldn't be, so don't worry. You already knew what he was about to do. And Farnese and the others saw that. They don't... It looks like they don't agree with his ways, but, like, what can you say? Like, he's a... What would you even... I don't even know what you call a priest. Like, he's a messenger of God. How can you say his word is an absolute... Anybody that... says they do things because God told them, you need to, in real life and story, you need to turn and run the other way. So we'll kind of see how this plays out. I don't know what to make of Farnese as far as what is she leaning towards. We saw the kind of, she got summoned to like that council, I guess, and they were essentially scolding her and wanted to replace her, which probably makes her doubt her beliefs even more, even though she's already doubting them from what happened that night. And I can't tell if every time she's around Mozga, or whatever his name is, she looks like intrigued by the torture and stuff that he does, but she also looks concerned. I can't tell if she likes it, is trying to... I don't know, it looks weird. And then we ran into a new little kid last chapter as well, so let's go ahead and do it. Let's see what happens. You guys should be able to see my cursor. Cool. Recording on. Conviction arc. Here we go. Let me go. I ain't killed no priest. I'm not a heretic. There was eyewitness testimony of the crime itself. We will investigate that next. Bro, back then there was no investigation. Like, you could literally just be he said, she said, and your life is done. Which is unfortunate shit. Some of that still happens today. Save your rot. There ain't a one who's come back safe yet. True. That isn't true. If you're proven innocent, you will immediately. Farnese, you know what you saw. Do you seriously believe first of all, do you even know anybody that's been proven innocent? And do you truly believe that they're going to be released? She doesn't believe that. Oh Lord. Uh-oh, another kid scenario. God damn it, who did this? Who set me up? I'll kill you. When I come back, I swear I'll kill you. Bring him along. Damn you all well. That guy lived off the fears of other people around here. It's because he didn't fit in with the rest? So it's good riddance for him? Damn, both the rats and the scapegoats make me want to vomit? Oh. Okay, so... I guess this is... royalty on the road, you could say. Hey, how about a little focus? Oh, whoops, I'm sorry. Is this okay, though? Your fellow soldiers are hard at work out there, but you're here even before sunset. It's not that you're special. You come here this way every day. Glad I'm not just a job. That lady commander seems frightened, though. I worry that you'll get in trouble. She opens her mouth, and it's duty, faith, or some crazy order. She doesn't give us a word of thanks. She's not as skilled as a man, nor does she excel in command. Well, it is tradition that the leader of the Holy Iron Chain Knights be a woman, but if she's ornamental, I wish they'd try harder to act like it. I don't like the commander, none of us do. I might have read that wrong. Order. I'm sure it's pretty hard. The only woman among a bunch of men. What the hell? I can't see why they work so hard as the twist. Who the hell is this? Is this just a random injured person on the road? Elaine, this is the work tent. I told you not to come in here, jeez. That scared me limp. Sorry, she's my little sister. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought this was gonna... Oh, it's Casca. Isn't it? Yeah, Elaine was the girl that helped Casca. What, but dang, why was that girl talking shit though about like, oh, nobody liked him in the camp? Good riddance. Dang, I thought she might have been a good person, but alright, hey, I'm here to see what's up with Casca. What's with the bandages? She needs them for the job. Syphilis, she had some bad luck. It's already started showing on her face. That's a pity. I guess I'm done for today. Sorry, I'll give you a freebie next time. Here's the usual fee. And then this. Wow, pretty. Oh, wow. So she's a whore. That's what you're saying. She's a whore. It's pretty expensive. Nothing the masses could afford. I'm glad, but isn't it kind of wasted on me? I mean, these are pearls. Maybe I've just done enough. Once my duty here is through, I'll take you back home with me. As the next head of my family, there's no way I can marry you. But hey, nobles everywhere have their mistresses. I'll set you up in luxury. We'll bring your sister too. Get her a good doctor. Thank you, Jerome. Though I won't hold my breath. Yeah, in her head. I'm sure as a professional whore, they hear that all the time. Like, oh, don't worry, I'll come back and get you up out of here. Okay. I swear, if I took every sweet nothing I heard seriously, I'd never make it as a prostitute. Exactly. Exactly. Hey, we heard that, Luca. Guys, lucky you. I'd love to be told something like that by someone not even nobility, just a wealthy young merchant. Oh, so she's just in a gang of whores. The best you could do is a shop apprentice. What are you joking about? Isn't it best to be in good with the officials when danger comes, the way I say? I know, come in if you insist. They're looking at her. Oh, everything she got. Oh, it was a bag of food. I thought he gave her a bag of gold. Don't eat it all at once. We know. You always save us. Oh, that knight gave you that too? Wow, that's so pretty. What a waste, and snaps it. Listen to me, divide the pearls up evenly among everyone, huh? But it was for you. I'll take an equal share, of course. Didn't we decide from the start each person's income will be shared equally among us without exception? Yeah, but something this expensive? Listen, Pepe, Fouquet, and Lucy? I don't know about those names. Listen close. Okay. So she's like the Griffith of the Griffith of the prostitutes, leading the group. That's pretty, I mean, I guess it's a good way to make. Well, here's the thing. Are they just following the train line that's going through on a day-to-day basis with the soldiers and the wounded and the infected, hoping to like come upon some money? Is that what they're doing? I'm guessing. They're like, hey, you see soldiers passing through this way every day since, you know, all the infection and everything's been going on. We know where men are gonna be. We know how soldiers usually are. We'll just do our thing. I mean, some of these girls look young. I wonder if they've tried to get Casca into it, but they can't get her to communicate, so they're like, well, let's not risk her. Well, we're prostitutes. It's a job that's at best shunned and scorned by society, and we're working right in the middle of a heretic. True. They better be damn careful before they get scooped up and prosecuted. Do you get how much harder that makes it for us to survive? It wouldn't be strange to be betrayed by someone as a witch at any moment. At the least, we need to watch ourselves outside, so stirring up coals of envy and suspicion amongst each other is absurd. True, it takes one of these girls to be jealous that like, oh, she got a pearl necklace, and then she just goes start spreading rumors that one of them's a witch or some wild shit. People are swallowing things. If anyone has even a bit more than they do, they're jealous, and if one has less, they look down on her. A small difference makes them angry and hateful. Sadly, it's especially true for those like us who have nothing. Okay, so now I see maybe why she took a liking to, or maybe not a liking, but maybe a sense of care for Casca. She seems more caring than Griffith, though, mostly because we never got an ounce of Griffith's personality on screen. People always talked about they gravitated towards him, but we never really saw him, like, giving interactive speeches like this of showing like he cares. But I could see her, like, Griffith wasn't fine, at least how I interpret it. He wasn't going out looking for young boys that might be being abused or taken care of and trying to, like, uplift them. It looks like she has no problem that, like, if she sees a girl her age or younger or anyone, she will just naturally want to bring them in. So a small difference makes them angry and hateful. Sadly, it's especially true for those like us who have nothing. That's not true at all. We all... Yes, that's why we do this every day, to prove we aren't that way. Our trust is backed up by action. We share a common fate. There's no other way for us to survive here. Did Casca just swallow one? She did. Now, as always, we'll share half our earnings with the neighbors. What, again? What a waste. Didn't I tell you it's to avoid petty jealousy? True. You don't want the neighbors seeing these group of teen girls coming up with all this money and food and pearls and shit, and them getting jealous, wanting to know where it came from. We need to make sure that they don't rat us out. Jealousy, the most dangerous thing in this world is to have too much. If you don't want to be ratted on, get out there and spread some goodwill around. Yes, ma'am, huh? There's one missing. There she is. That's no good. Have to bind them tighter. You'll have to deal if it's a bit snug. Is this done? Again, it's kind of like a writer, an author thing. That's something I'd have to ask directly. We went to bandage her face. Is it just a coincidence? It looks like Griffith did before the eclipse when we had to bandage his face up and stuff. Like, it's damn near identical. Is that done on purpose, or did it just happen to line up that way? A defenseless beauty like you wandering around a place like this isn't safe for you. Hell no, it's not. You're just the right victim for the starving men. I really think that people should work to earn their own keep, but I won't make you. I can't force you without your own consent. Not as a fellow woman. Yeah, I could see that about the whole... Especially in her line of work, her not wanting to force one of the girls to do something. Besides, the brand on that girl's chest, it looks like it means something. I can't even tell the others that much. That alone could start a scare about it being a witch's mark. Luca, ah yes, a customer, just a sec. Oh god. Nina, I'm going to do one more job. Please take care of everyone's meals and Elaine. Sure. Also this. I told a doctor customer about you and he gave me this as payment. He said to drink a mouthful morning and night. Thanks. Oh god. This is unfortunately the downsides of the job. Not every guy that comes in is gonna look like a in his prime physically and face and body of a soldier. You're gonna run into a lot of these, so what can you do? Oh god, he's just being... But like, is he being stoned by just random people, or are these like supposed to be men of God? What's happening here? Throw, don't ask, just throw quickly. Oh god. Why, why is... What the hell are these looks for? Get out of there. What was her name? What was her name? Nina? Nina, get the hell out of there. Stay inside at all times. It's kind of like if you're not throwing... there's something wrong. You know, everyone's trying not to get in this position as the man right here. So whatever I got to do to stand in, essentially don't stand out. What's Casca gonna do, though? You know she's not going to. She probably doesn't even know what's going on. So what the hell's that gonna do? Tis the hawk. Oh god, is that gonna put Casca into PTSD? Just the word hawk, seeing a hawk? The goddess of flame's revelation, the hawk shall alight. After it repels the barbarians, it shall lead us to be one nation. None of you must forget this. Go away. What if someone mistakes us for heretics too? Shut up, old man. Elaine, don't. I was about to. Can you forcefully grab her? It's a pity. It used to be us poor folk could get on well with the priest, but ever since this heresy business scared everyone out of their wits. Yeah, you figure priests were probably helping out a lot of the poor. Now it's no. We just got to do what we got to do. Oh, the bleeding won't stop. It's mixed with pus too. Oh no. So what they were saying, what Luca was talking about, Casca having her sister had like the syphilis outbreak or whatever, so that's why they have her all covered up. I think Nina does have it, and that's why Luca got that stuff from the doctor's payment. But that's oof. And I mean, it's not a great line of work in this period of time. With there's already disease spreaded. There's no protection. They don't know anything about if ands or buts, and some of you, I don't even if you might not even be old enough, depending on the sexual education you've had in your schools or not have had. But oof, wow, that's especially at a time period like that. Like you're not. It's just like any other serious infection or disease back then in that time. Like you're not able to like actually clean yourself multiple times on a daily basis, let alone maybe even a weekly basis. You're just like in full wool type clothing. It's not breathable. The clothing's dirty. You're dirty. You're also sexually active with other people, and you know they're probably dirty. So and things are just like festering. Oh God. Oof, man. And that's like life expectancy type thing. You'd be lucky if you made it to like damn 40, 30 back then. The bleeding won't stop. It's mixed with pus too, and the inside of my mouth is swollen. Maybe I'm done for. The doctor told me with this disease, if bad blood starts through my head, I'll go crazy. Will I become like you? Do you not fear anything, Elaine? Here, we're in the shadow of that tower almost all day. Even though God is here, why does it seem so grave and terrible? Right. Scared, I'm scared. I'm so scared I can't stand it. Luca. I can't stand it, Luca. Of dying, of living, of this world, of God. You're gonna trigger. There's gonna be a trigger word for Casca here. I don't know what the word's gonna be. But make sure she doesn't run off. Of everything, so scared I can't stand it. Is it nighttime? Oh shit. I guess it is, but hasn't she been? But she's been out, like she's just been out at night this whole time. The whole time she's been there, even if she's been inside of a tent, like that wouldn't stop them from walking. But again, is it like a good versus evil thing? Since there's a lot of priests and stuff in the area, are the demons not coming around? I don't know how that's working. I guess it's safe to assume that Casca hasn't mentally progressed much at all in 2 years. Looks like now she's not a scared, like abused dog type as she was 2 years ago. Now it's just more like a just like baseline child. So good luck with that. Alright, chapter 137, everything's still good? Yeah. They're gonna get the girl. They're gonna get Nina. Does Casca do anything, or does she run, or? Though I prayed, anguished, I kept praying. Oh, are these all the dead bodies that they've just been, like, stoning and shit in the streets and then just dumping down here by the river? Sacrifice, give back body, sacrifice, soul cold, my warm body, where is? Curse you good, I'm hungry. Nina, you gotta get the hell up. Y'all gotta get to moving. Body sacrifice, warm sacrifice. Oh, Jesus Christ. And there's the incubus offspring deformed kid of theirs showing up again. Oh no. Is Casca walking towards it? Or is she walking away? Oh no, yeah, well, Nina didn't say anything that triggered anything. Demonic events are happening. I still don't even understand the purpose of this thing. Like, why does it keep showing itself? Is it a good sign? Is it a bad sign? It clearly sparks a negative reaction every single time it shows up. It's like, how do you get it to stop showing up? It's already been killed. No? Do I kill it again? Or like, what's up? Oh, whoa, what's wrong, Elaine? Come on, let's go. It's getting dark. Are we, like, looking at these eyes that are, like, overseeing? And again, I don't know if that's a... We've never seen godlike figures in this story. Or anything like that, or positive. So until we do, I'm just going to assume that this is demonic. Like, Griffith-type eyes. I don't think it's anything positive. What's up, girl? This sours the wine. For God's sake, do we have to tolerate the damn screaming during dinner time? Oh, they torture. Is that from the torture? Why do the Holy Iron Chain Knights have to help out this Mozgus in the first place? I thought our task was just to guard him. Now we're practically his personal army. Okay, it's good to see that they don't agree. Or they're disgusted by him. I've been saying it for a while. I'm hoping when Guts shows up that some of these will rally if it comes to something like that. Like, he's outnumbered, but maybe they'll realize that Mozgus is a piece of shit and they won't stand by him. I don't know. What's she thinking, our commander? It's almost like she's trying to score points with Mozgus. Talk about a praiseworthy heart of faith. Or maybe it's her woman's heart. She hears you. Oh god. And you already know she's not mentally well at the moment. Oh my, I apologize. Please be more careful. Why is a dolt like him a herald of arms? Because he wags his tail and licks her boots like that? Even so, they've increased again. Who has? The refugees. Sometimes it scares me. It's like I get the feeling that Albion is being besieged by these refugees day after day. What are we... Okay. Okay. What are you guys... What's that meat you're feeding to these crows, huh? Are these the tortured ones? Or are these the torturers? I need to see them all lined up again. I can't remember. Yes. Father Mozgus, the master is presently in the chapel. I am about to call on him. Let us go together. Please don't. I don't want to go. Ugh. Were you astonished? No? At them playing with the birds? Or by their appearance? Well, they are good-natured. We have each been cruelly persecuted because of our appearance. We have been chased from villages and towns, sold to circuses, and some among us have lived secretly in forest, loathed as monsters. Oh, he looks presentable enough. He seems handsome. Yeah, what the guy says. He seems handsome enough. Please observe. I have had this ailment since... Oh, God. He's a vampire, is what you're telling me. Yeah, that's why he's all covered up. I've had this ailment since birth. When in contact with sunlight, my skin becomes inflamed as if it had been scalded. My constitution is also weak, and without this mask, I would most likely succumb to contagion within 3 days. I was driven from my village in the world of men to a place where my burned, racked body would be seen by no one. Cursing this world, I sought to rot away alone within the hollow of a tree by the wayside. It was then that I happened to meet... Okay. Lord God, I give thanks for this fated encounter. So now they're trying to soften us up. The man's still a piece of shit. Said the master as he covered me with his robe and effectively blocked the light of sun. Again, we're all told this by him. People may call you demons or monsters for your appearance, but they are in the... Oh, is that why... Because he has something going on every time he, like, gets serious with his appearance. Because in these scriptures not a word is written which condemns you as such. Rather, I think that you are all granted these forms for some reason. That is the fate that the Lord has dealt you. Yes, as proof, I happened to cross each of you in like manner. Your unusual appearances and your hearts filled with hatred and fear from the days when you were driven away by people, all of that is needed by God. My children, chosen by fate, have pride and have faith. It came as a shock, such that I quivered. That I, destined as a monstrous, to the point that even I believed it was true, beaten continuously like a craven dog, am needed by God. Yes, it was a miracle. I do not enjoy this work. I am shunned, hated, and feared. Okay. Good to get some truth spoken out of somebody. Neither can I come to enjoy hurting people. I feel as if I really have become a monster. Why is he confiding in us? Is he trying to get an admission out of us that he then takes back, or what? What's... Why is he showering us? Why is he softening us up right now? Well, perhaps I cannot do these things to people if I were not such. However, even so, I do have pride, because this is the holy post, granted to me by God and recorded by the Holy See in Scripture. That's how he justifies it. That's what he chalks it up as, so... That's his belief, that's his faith, I guess. Again, it's very, I say this all the time, because it's one of the first stories that I've seen it kind of displayed. And so every time I see it, you see it in, like, My Hero Academia with All for One and Shigaraki type things, so it kind of goes here, but Orochimaru vibes, where when you help and rescue somebody at their lowest, they will do and believe and fall on their own sword for you, or for that thing that pulled them up out. So if that's what he believes, that's what he believes, and at this point you're probably not going to change it. But it's interesting to see that he acknowledges it and he doesn't enjoy it. But that sound, the sound of worship, the master's worship. And that's how it ends? Damn, damn, damn. So we didn't get a single, we got no, guts, that chapter. Interesting, interesting, interesting. No guts, no puck, none of that stuff. We did get a little bit of Casca, though. It's unfortunate that it seems... I mean, I'm glad we got to see it, because I've been waiting for some of it on screen. We didn't get any... I wanted some multiple pages of Casca to see what's up, just to get a gauge of her personality or her emotions and stuff. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem that anything has improved, sadly. Kind of like I said, she went from like skittish. You guys have probably been around pets, or you know kids like that. That if they're not around their mother or their owner, like if kids aren't directly around their parents, or pets aren't directly around someone they own, they will literally freak out at the smallest things that they're okay with when their owner or their parents are around, like they love, but Like if you're not that person and you approach them or try to do something, like they just shut down, they break down, they lash out, they can't. Like there's something that they just can't get it. Like it's fear, it's anger, it's just the thought of unknown is too much. Um, I felt like that's what Casca was immediately following the eclipse. Now I feel like it's a now I feel like she's just a straight up kid. No thought of consequence or this or that. Everything's a game, a giggle, a joke. So it's we'll see, we'll see. I appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, share, subscribe as always.